What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a great day. When I first start off by thanking all you guys who subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time watching my videos, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, so today we're going to be installing a dash camera into my wife's 2019 Toyota Handler. I've been looking at getting a dash camera for my wife's car for a while now. I just never bought one because there's so many out there in the market, and like so many of you, it's kind of overwhelming on which one to pick. I finally picked one, and I'm hoping that this is the right one. It has really good, it has some really cool features that I like, and I like the price point that it was at also. And you know what? The customer reviews on the camera are really well on Amazon. So some of the reasons why I chose this camera. I'm gonna show you guys right now here in a little bit what it comes with in the box. And I'm gonna show you how to install it on my vehicle. The really cool thing about this camera is that it's plug and play. So you can install it any way you want. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna install it in my car for now. And I'm gonna show you some daytime footage, some nighttime footage, and hopefully it turns out really good, because in the past I spent over $500 on dash cameras and they were not that great. All right guys, over here on the bench I have the dash camera and all the accessories that it comes with. This is the dash camera itself. It's actually a really nice looking camera with buttons that you can push and a nice display in the back, a little slot for a little SD card. But yeah, the camera actually looks and feels really nice. This is the little power adapter that you'll use to mount to the windshield, and it just clicks into the top of the dash camera itself like this. And it's got a little double-sided tape on top where you can just stick to the windshield, and you can adjust the camera really simple, really easy. It does come with a power cord for a 12-volt source here, where you can stick this into any volt source in your car or if you're liking. And this is the power cable that just hooks into the back of the power source right here. And that is really simple, and that is it. You run it and forget it, and then you're gonna go ahead and adjust our settings, but we'll do that here in a little bit. It does come with a reverse camera as well. The backup camera actually records in 2K, and the front camera records in 4K. But if you want to run both cameras, front and rear, it does turn the resolution from the front from 4K to 2K, which is still great because it's higher than 1080. But I'm going to run only the front camera for now, because I want to see what the 4K resolution looks on this camera, and then eventually I will go ahead and run the rear camera. But yeah, this is all it runs. That's all it comes with. It does not come with a little SD card, so you can have to purchase a little SD card. This is the one I purchased, a little SanDisk Extreme, because I want to get the best resolution out of this camera here. I'm going to show you some of the key features on why I purchased this camera. This does have a motion detection lens, and it also has a G sensor built into this camera. And what the G sensor is going to do, guys, is if when you park your car in a parking lot and someone hits your car or hits it with a shopping cart, it's got that sensor. That sensor is going to detect the motion of your car, and once it does that, it's going to record up to 10 seconds once it feels something hit the car, which is actually a really cool feature. And like I said, the 4K is just crazy. I want to see what that looks like and what it actually comes out. I'm going to do a little bit of night and day recording and show you guys what it actually looks like. Right now I'm going to go ahead and mount this onto my wife's Highlander. Like I said, that's the car we use mainly, and that's the car that we have the kids in, so that's the one I definitely want to have a camera recording. I was going to put it in my 95 Lilium, but like I said, I don't drive this truck as much as that car, and that's especially our family car, so I definitely want to have a dash camera installed in that Highlander. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and let's see what this looks like. One thing you want to do before you go ahead and stick it to the windshield is you want to go ahead and just power up the camera, and you want to make sure that before you go ahead and stick it to the windshield that it's actually going to be in the spot and recording a good angle. So right now I'm going to turn it on and make sure that we are in a good spot. Like I'm going to leave it right here. We go ahead and unpower it and go ahead and stick it to the windshield. Go ahead and just pull off our double-sided tape, and we'll stick it right there. There we go. And now we can just go ahead and run our cables. I'm going to run mine above the headliner and down the pillar to the power source. So one thing I'm doing is I'm just peeling the front of the headliner down, and I'm just tucking the wire underneath there. And once I get to the corner of the headliner, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this pillar here and pull it back, so I can go ahead and tuck the wire underneath there nice and clean. Make sure that it's actually hidden behind this pillar here. most of these pillars, if it doesn't have a little cap on the pillar, they just pull right off. But if it does have a little cap, you may need to pull that cap off, and there'll be a screw in the inside. But if it doesn't have a cap, more than likely these just pop right off with a little bit of force. All right, every application is gonna be a little different, but for me, I just ran the cable along the inside of the header back here and along the top, and then I just pulled the pillar back on this, ran the cable behind there, all along the side, and it came out of the side here. I pulled this little cover out and ran the wire behind here, and if you pry it on the back of this, it'll pop up as well, enough for you to run the wire behind there. And I just ran the wire below it. I'm going to tuck it underneath here with some double-sided tape on the back side, and you can actually fit it through here. And I'm going to get my power source right there, so that will be my 12-volt source for the camera. Once we turn key on, so once you turn the camera on, you want to go ahead and go and format the card. So you want to hit this top button here, and you want to go back to the settings on this side, and you want to go down till you see format. Once you see format, go ahead and click enter. Enter is this M button, and all that will be deleted. You hit OK. You want to go ahead and format the card because it'll say SD error. If it does say that, you need to format the card first. And you want to make sure the front lens does have a little bit of a I forgot to tell you, once you mount it, you want to pull off the front little plastic film. So we get this. Yeah, you want to pull this off. You want to forget to pull this off, or else your video is going to look a little cloudy. But once you get that off, we got the screen on. The screen also has a little protective cover. If you want to pull that off, you can if you want to. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and change the rest of your settings if you want to. Already got mine set in HD. I went ahead and got the date and the time set. So right now I'm going to go drive around and see how well it records. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually recording and your miles per hour. So it keeps your miles per hour there. So like I said, it does do GPS. So right now it's in kilometers. So if you download the app, which is OK Cam Plus, right here, OK Cam Plus, you download the app, you can hook up to the camera's Wi-Fi. Once in the Wi-Fi, you can record and see everything that the camera has done. So you can stop recording. You can do all the settings. Here is where you can change a lot of the settings as well. You can change all the settings here on the app. So the app is actually pretty helpful. Let's see what else we can do here. Photos. It'll check all the photos that you've taken. So we took this photo here of the truck. Folders, we can access all of the recordings of the truck where we've driven. All right, so it's still downloading. I want to see what this actually looks like on my phone. So like I said, once again, it's recording. It recorded in 4K, so I want to see what this looks like. All right, let's take a look. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually recording and your miles per hour. So it keeps your miles per hour there. So like I said, it does do GPS. So right now it's in kilometers. I want to see if I can change on the app, guys. When you download the app, and I just showed you guys that little recorded video where I started recording. Look at this. Look how cool this is. So, and it actually tracks you as you're driving. So this is the recorded footage from earlier when I was driving down the road, and it actually, look at that. It actually, this is actually really, really cool. Man, I love this camera. Is actually really, for the price, you can't beat this. This is actually really, really nice. I had a ThinkWare camera that I paid like over $300, and it didn't have this in depth of an app and footage. The footage was not even as clean as this. This is a really, really nice dash camera. But it's actually recording. Really nice dash camera. I'm really, really, really happy. I can't wait to install the backup camera as well. But man, this is, for the price, you can't beat this. I can't wait to see what the nighttime footage looks like. But man, look at this. This is actually really, really cool. So the nighttime footage is just as clean as the daytime footage. Everything is clean and visible. All right, guys, so that was amazing. For the money, you just can't beat this camera. Like I said, I spent well over this amount on cameras before in the past, and they didn't come close to this one. If you want to purchase this one for yourself, or maybe for a friend or a family member, I definitely recommend it. I'm gonna link it down below. If you want to pick yourself up one, I got this one off Amazon. Like I said, I spent like I think $90 to $100. It was really cheap and really affordable. Definitely well worth it for what you're getting. If you have any questions, any comments, please put in the comments below, and I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. And like always, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one.